Sabotage, this is Jeff.
This is David.
We are playing Darksiders 2.
And
We're actually playing DLC.
more
episode.
DLC.
Yes, this is the third one that was released. Second one we'll be playing is the Demon Lord Belial. And there's some pros and cons here.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start with the pros.
Pros. It has really good new enemies, and it actually has a really good boss fight at the end. And some useful legendaries. Okay. Cons will kind of obviously come up as we go along.
Okay.
Including the fact that it is extremely short, as the video would indicate.
Oh, wow. It's one video, and it's... Wow, okay. And
it was, yes, it was $10. $10 for people on consoles.
That's
if you get on
okay.
PC, if you get on PC and it's all included, that particular complaint doesn't stand. However, each of these was sold for $10, and that is exorbitant for the content that's here.
That is not okay.
Especially considering the dungeon tile set, as it were, is not new, unlike it was for the sort of swampy area.
Oh, so
we are back at Earth, in other words.
And this is still lame, or are you all tricked out?
This is still lame because
are you cheating?
This is updated, so we do not have the extreme amounts of stats. We still have our really good weapons, though.
Okay.
Our health steal, our wrath steal. That's just part of the regular game. That's part of the regular balanced game.
That's what they decided was perfectly acceptable. Is that Uriel again you're helping?
Yeah, Uriel shows up here.
Okay. She is the only angel with a name who's not also corrupted or, you know, a villain from the next game / previous.
Nathaniel seems to be doing okay. Sitting there.
Oh, right.
Selling you stuff.
Nathaniel, the dude with his wings too far apart. Oh, that was cool.
Also, we're briefly using here, since we're at level 20, using the Mace of the Deposed King. We've got many moons ago.
Oh, from the guy who could one-shot you.
Yes, from good old Argul. Does not have the... he froze.
Also, you missed.
Did also miss.
Yeah.
This does not... It's not a charged ground pound. Not a hammer.
No,
it's an axe.
It's not.
It looks like it would be not an axe.
Yeah.
But it is an axe.
That is still a good execution.
I'm pretty sure that these demons are new for Darksiders 2. I think they might have been in Darksiders 1.
Yeah,
don't quote me.
That's asking me to remember like 3 or 4 years ago. That's not happening.
They're at least closer to the style of Darksiders 1's enemies.
Right.
So.
Bunch of demons with upside down wings.
Yes, indeed.
Uriel, the Hellguard endures.
Though the White City is forbidden to us, we yet serve the light. These are the days of reckoning. We shall not falter. And we are not alone. Human survivors have been reported by my Hellguard.
That seems unlikely.
I am sworn to truth. You know this, Ryder.
If some shred of humanity clings to life, I would speak with them. Where were they seen?
Far beyond this battlefield, horseman.
I will find them.
If the Third Kingdom is not yet extinguished. Perhaps there is meaning to our battles beyond annihilation. Farewell, Death. You have your task, and I have mine.
Dun, 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 dun.
So was she...
Hey, she's a store now.
Okay, I was going to ask. I made a comment of that on the lost footage, but I can't read any of the text because of the low quality of the video file, so I can't even make comments on that. Those numbers look like they have a lot of digits, though. And she is standing in an incredibly uncomfortable position.
The secret lost footage.
Yes.
Skype.
Yeah. So is all the stuff she sell just super unique to the DLC, or is it just...
No, it's just a vendor.
RNG loot. Good.
Yeah, RNG loot, just like any of the vendors that has a random number of items in each category and random effects on them. So I'm spending some money just getting some things that seem like they'd be useful. Some strength boosts and whatnot. Some purple gear. Another good thing about this DLC is that it has some of Death's best lines. See, he already gets the best lines, and he has some of the best of those lines in this one. So,
and now you have a giant hammer.
Yes, we switched off from Argyl's scepter. We switched off from Argyl's scepter, which is all ice damage and knockback. And that's fine, but this is the wrath-stealing hammer. We get a new enemy type, an awesome new enemy type. We'll be seeing quite a lot of. So. The Ravager.
It's a big thing. I'm noticing you're lacking a couple of items.
Yes, the DLCs pre-equip you with certain items.
Okay.
So in this case, all we'll be able to use in the dungeon is the Redemption and the Death Grip.
Which doesn't make sense considering that what you had to have to meet Uriel in the first place.
Yeah, it does not make sense at all. The first DLC, Argyl's Tomb, actually just straight up gives you the Voidwalker.
Right.
Which is why I kind of was avoiding going there first. At least that's my silly reason for it. So,
wanting to keep continuity within the videos.
Yeah, trying to keep continuity.
Caring more.
I do like the Ravagers though. You can see what they're doing. They have their little purple ice crystal magic bombs that just spawn everywhere.
It's a really cool attack.
Which makes them a good enemy for this type of game where you are facing lots of enemies at the same time.
Right. Because it gives
typically speaking, when you have the third-person brawler kind of games like this, or I don't know off the top of my head, DMC.
Yeah.
As an example. I mean, there's other examples, Bayonetta and whatnot, but
right.
A lot of it is being able to manage groups of enemies, and oftentimes that just means that individual enemies are not super aggressive. It's trying to just give you the impression of lots of, unless you're on like the hardest difficulties, but
right,
sort of kung fu movie style, just kind of wait around in the background and then occasionally try and take a swipe at you.
Or they do the Dynasty Warriors approach of there are a lot of enemies and a lot of them might attack you, but they just won't do any damage.
Yeah, there's that too.
Or knock you back or anything.
So having a bunch of enemies that are just focused on just hitting you directly doesn't work so much when you have like 30 of them at a time. But if you have support class enemies, it works well. Like enemies that will buff other enemies, or, in this case, they just do area effect spells.
And it forces you to manage by trying... Oh, you could actually pick all those up. Weird. Yep. It forces you to actually manage the crowd by actively trying to attack, the support characters first and ignoring the melee dudes.
And I like the design in this one in particular because the timer on the bombs is such that you can actually intuitively see where they're going to explode, because obviously they appear, so it's very obvious when you're going to be getting hit. Unlike, say, the corrupted angels that can shoot you from off screen, and really they don't do it very often, but often when it does happen.
Well, that's where the car came from.
Yeah, there's a little car there.
That's where it went. Never mind that was a sedan and that's a cab, but
whatever. Yeah, there's some human booby traps. Well, anyways.
Yeah, sorry.
Talking about enemies.
Yes.
I like it because the visual and audio cue are both readily apparent instead of just an audio cue, which is what you usually have to get used to, especially with DMC and Bayonetta and that kind of thing.
Right, which... For me, when I'm replaying games, because I do that often, because at my heart I am still a poor kid who can't afford new games. I tend to, on the second, third, fourth, whatever playthrough, well done,
thank you.
I tend to listen to things while I play, which makes games that have audio cues a little less enjoyable. But I'm an edge case, so that's fine.
Old Edge Casey.
I'm a little Edge Casey.
Solving murders. This is a case for Edge Casey.
Solving murders and getting in the way of microtransactions.
Yep. His arch nemesis. Good times.
Oh, good times indeed.
Another positive. We're gonna stay positive here.
Okay.
Another positive point is you can't get past these. No, that's not the positive point. Positive point is the storyline wise. This is a good introduction to the demon realm. We'll introduce characters we'll be seeing, and obviously we're fighting actual demons.
Right.
And it happens to take place in Earth, which was one of the previous dungeons. So it's a nice little link. And storyline-wise, you'd think that it'd be kind of important to address this particular issue.
Yeah, there might be some people that survived.
There might be humans that live, so we're going to go find at least one human survivor. See if you can guess who that is. Voice actor-wise.
Draven. Oh,
no, it's not. It's not Draven. Sorry, spoiled out there.
Mark Hamill.
It is not Mark Hamill. No.
Johnny Young Bosch?
It is not. That's a good guess. It is good. That is a solid guess. It is not
Yuri
Johnny Young Bosch.
Lowenthal.
Or Uriel. It's not Yuri either. Those are both solid guesses.
Steve
Only
Blum?
because, of course.
That's who it is?
Of course it is. Only on the third guess. Especially since your guesses were, who are the people that are in everything and do the voices for everyone?
Yeah. I know I should have started with Steve Blum, but I've honestly just been going through a lot of games where he doesn't play major roles. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of Yuri Lowenthals and Johnny Young Bosch's and who was it that voiced War?
Unnecessary dodge.
But who is it? Who voiced War?
Is it a voice for who?
War.
Oh, for War. That's Liam O'Brien.
Liam O'Brien. There you go.
Yeah. The boomerang throwing guys, we cannot absorb them with Death Grip. We can't reel them in, fortunately. Take that, stupid car.
I like how the cars lose physics.
Yes, they lose physics
whenever you break them. Oh, good dodge.
Yes, I totally dodged that
on purpose.
Magic mine.
Yeah. Oh, they shoot just straight up lasers at you?
Yeah, occasionally they'll just go bzz.
That's cool. I like that.
I do still have crows.
These encounters... Yeah. These encounters take a lot longer when you're not dealing that damage all the time.
Yes, they sure do. We go left, we can go right. If we go left, we can find a legendary weapon. One that's actually kind of garbage, but...
Almost all of them are kind of garbage.
Except in this DLC, there's 3, at least that I know of. Unless there is a treasure chest I didn't get because I was just lazy. But, oh well.
Yes.
Hey, and also, hey, it's an incentive if you yourself want to go out and find that other treasure chest.
Because that's exactly why people play these games.
Yeah, There's 3 legendaries that you can get throughout here. First one's here and is not good. The other 2 are good. It's the hell ball. It's just kind of, a hell-looking thing and fire and...
It's fire on a stick.
Otherwise terrible. I don't think I even use it, but like once, just for completeness.
I'm kind of surprised you use it. Also, pretty spiral pattern going down.
Yup. Uzumaki.
I'm still not going to watch and or read anything about that. You have sold me on that it's probably horrifying and will make me not feel well.
Yes, from the man that brought you the Enigma and Amigara Fault.
Yeah, no.
A terrifying hole simulator. Also, the man who brought you Gio.
I don't know.
Which is terrifying undead fart gas simulator.
What?
Yeah, it's like... Look, this dude's weird, okay?
I don't doubt that. Was that just a shortcut?
Mechanical, bacterial, like, inventions that reanimate fish corpses and things in the ocean and come out of the sea and attack a village.
Okay. Also, was that box a shortcut?
Yeah, that's the shortcut.
Okay,
they cause
cool.
excessive buildup of gas inside their hosts and occasionally will take over people. Which it goes to like zombified, possibly secret Nazi mechanical fish monstrosities. There you go.
You know, if the
extremely
Nazis...
bizarre and terrifying and a little gross.
Yeah.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, if the Nazis were a tenth
I
as
will hunt
advanced...
you down. You'll pay for what you've done. This is a mistake. I only wish to speak.
I'm actually with Steve Blum on this. If I saw that, I would very much... I would be kind of terrified of the
have a
faceless skull thing that's just two sides murdering everything. Is that him?
Yes, he's just sitting up there. Pew, pew.
There's nothing left to lose. It's easier to keep your head. Most people panicked or tried to fight the demons. They were slaughtered like cattle. Nothing they did mattered in the end.
Cannot get over that. Sorry. I just can't get over this.
Steve Blum is very good at his job, you're right.
Yes.
The problem is he's kind of ubiquitous. So
Indeed.
it kind of ruins some of it. Do you control this?
I mean, no.
Aw.
But of course, he would be the last human alive.
Steve Blum? Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Speaking of Nazi technology,
Yeah.
I actually bought and played through Wolfenstein New Order.
Oh, what do you think of that?
That is an enjoyable game. It is quite good.
I'll have to give it a look, but that would actually require me to buy a new game that does not have Saints Row or Dark Souls attached to it.
True.
It's been a while since I've done one.
Maybe it'll be on a flash sale. Who knows?
Maybe. I think it already was. I think it was like 30 or 20 or something like that. But I decided to buy Don't Starve for $4.
Yes, and thank you for that.
You're welcome. I also, because again, I don't like buying new games, I also bought Mass Effect 1 and 2 and Skyrim.
Those are all quality products.
Yep. And they're on PC, so I can cheat this time.
You really can't beat the ending of Mass Effect 1. It's pretty good.
The ending of Mass Effect 1 is really good.
The ending of Mass Effect 2 is... Well, it's just... Well, please play the next one.
Right.
So,
and
I just like... Even if the game itself is really good, I still dislike those kinds of endings. Darksiders.
Yeah. Darksiders 1. Much worse. And as far as the ending to Mass Effect 3, I don't have an opinion on it because I never got there.
Never got there.
Nope.
You should play Mass Effect 3 with all the DLC. I hear that's the ideal way to do it.
Right. Well, the thing...
Since the DLC actually has to do with the actual story.
Right.
And also the end and explaining and... Well, the only thing I regret is not having all that since, I played it when it came out.
Yeah. See, the problem I ran into is I saw the resolution of the stories I cared about. One of them was resolved to my satisfaction. The other one, not at all. Not even close.
Which was the storyline that you were not thrilled with?
The Rachni.
Oh, the Rachni. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That was what I was...
It's like, hey, remember that from the first game? Nope.
It's like, remember how the Rachni were like this massive menace and they were really awesome and all this, and you let one go so they can help you later? They got enslaved again. It's like, great.
Yup.
Thanks. Princess Peach is in another castle? Good on you.
She sure is. Yeah, that does happen. You gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, so I didn't like that at all. The Geth one was good, though.
Yes, Geth one was great. I
finished that, and then I stopped playing the game.
The genophage conclusion, also fantastic.
That's pretty good. I did see that, too.
Yeah. Mass Effect 3 is a bunch of endings. It's not just the one ending that people seem to focus on.
And some of them are very good.
There's a whole bunch of storylines that get concluded with various levels of satisfaction. But I digress.
Back to
Mass
the
Effect
game.
1.
Back to
Yes,
the game.
Mass Effect 1 just has a great ending song,
It does.
which is M4 Part 1 by the Founts, if you would like to just go listen to that.
I might. Actually, I think I own that for some reason. Regardless.
Some more Boomerang guys. We do have some sniper support from
Steve Blum.
yeah, Mr. Blum.
Whatever. I don't
He
care.
they haven't said his name yet.
I don't care.
No. Well, I mean, his name is Steve Blum, but, you know.
Yeah. I like how all the demons, part of their execution involves, I'm going to stick the pointy end of my scythe straight down your face.
It's an effective execution strategy.
Yeah. That's hard to function without a brain. I guess, even if you're a demon.
I guess so, yeah.
You need
I
your
don't know,
thinking
I ain't
bits.
no demon biologist.
Demonologist. Oh no, I'm sorry, demonographer. Demonographer.
It's like, demonologist is actually a thing, so.
Well, sort of, yes. Insofar as that the concept of demon that a demonologist goes over is not actually a thing. Because most of them are dealing with, you know, the Dungeons and Dragons form of demon, not the biblical one.
You can still do a demonologist kind of like study of demons in various cultures and traditions.
That's true. That's a little bit better than... Wait, he has a red dot sight on his sniper rifle?
Yes. Look, the reason this is true is because of Half-Life 2. Okay?
Oh, right.
As far as I know, that's the first game
Okay,
that had
yeah, I
the,
see where you're going, yeah.
sniper traps where the snipers are very slow, but they have these obvious lasers because, I mean, it's a video game.
Right.
And if they didn't give you some sort of chance, then you would just walk into an area and you would just die from a headshot because that's kind of how the snipers work.
Oh, that was amusing.
It also means that that particular encounter is over.
Yay, I guess. I really wish his arm still twitched under the rock, but I find humor in the macabre, I guess.
Yes.
Safe House 3.
Let's go chat with Mr. Blum.
Get it over with then.
Peace, human. It is not yet your time.
Right. We'll see about that. You're no demon. I can tell that much. If you don't want to kill me, why chase me across the whole damn city?
I thought your kind was no more.
Who or what are you?
I am death.
Death is the one thing that's eluded me. Why, after all this, do you come for me now?
It's a boss fight.
Oh,
All
hi.
right.
It's not just, here's a new enemy. It's an actual...
Yeah, an actual proper boss fight.
Wow.
This one is not the...
It's not the good one.
Yeah, it's not the good one. The good one's at the end. The actual spoilers name of... It's the name of the DLC.
It's when you fight Samael. Got it.
Yep. It's the secret one.
Yeah.
He gets all his health back. There's at least some gimmicks going on here.
He's the War Master. Now he's the enraged War Master. Now he's the regretful War Master.
Yes, he goes through just a whole host of emotions.
We get to the tragic comedy War Master and the...
Yeah. It's exactly the the morose War Master. The jubilant War Master.
That when he just gains a bunch of weight and he looks like Buddha.
The manic depressive War Master. He just does AoE jumps and charge attacks, and there you go. You got yourself a simple boss fight.
Yeah.
It's fine. I do like the red swords that he uses the Blade Geyser attack, basically, from Darksiders 1.
Right. He also...
Which is neat.
He also has like 2 yelling clips is what it sounds like.
Yes, you've got an... and
It's
yeah, and then maybe pitch up, pitch down just a bit.
Yeah,
for variety.
It's making me think of Warcraft 3, I think. And that one's making me think of Nano Breaker, but I don't know why.
Well, very well established. The art style is Warcraftian.
Right. Well, it makes me think of Nano Breaker too, but I think I might just be misremembering.
I mean, there's a lot of blood, but there's not that much blood.
You're right. You're right.
I've met few allies since the End Day. Mostly beasts. And, well, the others. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were angels. Doesn't matter. Neither cares much for our kind. You're different somehow.
You would think less of me had I come at any other time. How can it be that humans still live?
I would hardly call this living. Yeah, my body works just fine. But everything that I live for is gone.
Still, you should be dead.
I stay low. There are ways of avoiding the demons. They're not all powerful as they would have us believe.
You said us, there are others.
Not sure. But I work alone. Some things never change, I guess. Even after the apocalypse.
What became of those humans?
I don't know. I can only hope that their end was quick.
That is most likely. I respect your need for secrecy, human, but I must know, how did you survive?
I was a Boy Scout.
What?
Never mind. The Demon Lord caught up with me a while back. We made a deal. I sold my soul.
I see. And what else did you give up?
He forced me to tell him the hiding place of the other survivors.
What was this demon's name?
He called himself Belial. Wait, what are you gonna do?
Kill him. First, he will tell me what happened to the other humans.
Kill him? You're out of your mind! Those things that attacked us on the street, they were nothing. Belial's a Demon Lord!
I've slain many lords in my time.
Whatever you say. Oh yeah, and if you see my soul lying around, mind fetching it for me?
Death gets all the best lines.
Yes. What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do?
Kill him.
Don't you have a Demon Lord to kill?
Just matter-of-factly. Like, of course that's what he's going to do.
I like how this is Steve Blum in the post-apocalypse, where everything's gone horrible. He sands his soul, but it's not the most gravelly voiced I've heard him read lines.
That's true. He could definitely be gravelier.
He was gravelier in Rogue Galaxy for sure.
This is our second legendary. This is a Ice Reaver, which is a arm blade type, the one that shoots sonic booms.
Right.
And it also has the well, it does freezes. So, well, here's the first one, just very briefly.
Again,
Okay,
that does
there you
not
go.
look like the picture.
Yep, just like
It has a
indicates.
face.
The special ability for the Ice Reaver that's actually kind of interesting is it's the only secondary weapon that I know of that boosts your execution chance.
Huh.
Typically, that's something that's only found on sites. So we can have an astronomically large, I think it's like 60 or 70% execution chance.
Oh, wow.
And hey, here's some knowledge. I actually know how it calculates the execution prompts now.
Oh, really?
I think this is on one of the wikis, one of the Darksiders wikis. When the enemy first spawns in is when it does the RNG calculation for whether or not it will have an execution. And then after you get to the certain threshold of HP, the prompt will come up.
Okay. And
So it's not a per hit basis, it's your current stat for execution chance, and then it just figures it out. Whee! It figures it out right when you're spawning in, the enemy spawn in. There you go.
Right,
Knowledge. And fire
There you go.
hydrants. Knowledge of fire hydrants?
So, just to make sure I'm understanding this, like when the enemy spawns in, it's given a number like 60, and if your execution chance is that number or higher, it will execute, kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, cool.
However they're processing the numbers, that'd be one way to do it, sure.
Cool.
I mean,
as long as I
that's
get it, that's all that matters.
The logical way to do it, yeah.
I like how the secret to having doors you can't just jump through is to make them normal.
Yes, make them relatively normal.
I mean, really big, but still.
So this is the second half. as you might imagine.
Yeah, we're Belial's lair. Good.
Unfortunately, it brings back...
More zombies?
I'm going to have to complain a little bit. Yes, it does bring back zombies, but... Or hell slaves, I think, is they're called.
Really?
Uh-huh. Not zombies, hell slaves.
Great.
I don't know why they wouldn't just be called the Wicked, since that's what they were in the
on
Darksiders
Earth.
one.
Yeah.
Maybe that particular breed of not zombie hasn't come around yet. So.
Or maybe these are actually just tiny demons.
Hey, it's the Gorehammer.
Hey!
You know what this means?
It's time.
This is a lot less fun when you do not have obscene stats, as you will see.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you do have the Nerf gun.
Yes. It's quite the Nerf gun. This goes on for way too long. The enemies take way too many hits. Much like it was in the Earth dungeon from earlier. So, at least the Earth dungeon from earlier, we had the advantage of, as mentioned, the stat boosts, which means you can regularly kill zombies in one hit, and then the big guys in 2 or 3, which makes it go a lot faster. And is honestly a lot more fun than having the splash damage only take off half of a zombie's health, which is annoying, to say the least.
Yeah. That was your bird. For a second I thought you had blown one of their wings off comically and it was just spinning around. I was about to say good touch, but never mind. That's me just adding awesome where there is none.
Yeah.
Though you are using an explosive Nerf gun to kill boomerang demons.
And it should be better than it is.
Yeah. It should.
Despite the amount of time it takes, it's still faster to use the Nerf gun than to... Even with the wrath and health-stealing weapons. Actually, I'm not so sure about that. But the difference is not so great, so might as well continue nerfing it up.
Yep. Yeah. I had a Nerf gun not too dissimilar from that. Back, you know, when I had a bunch of Nerf guns.
You also notice that a lot of these are being executed.
Yes.
Due to the Ice Reaver's ability.
That's right, it doesn't matter what you have equipped right now, so... Are there explosive barrels all around?
There are not. There are barrels that explode because you shoot an explosive in them, but they are not themselves explosive barrels.
Because I was about to call that a nice touch, just because, hey, it's a third-person shooter segment. Let's just give them exploding barrels.
The old LP staple. That's a nice touch.
It's a nice touch. Yeah.
I'm watching the Magic LP.
Yeah, I recommended it to you on purpose.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
I've only had like 2 videos left, so on the DLC stuff.
Yeah, I watched all of it in a day because
it didn't take very long. It's
I have no sleep schedule.
a very easy game and also LP to recommend.
Yes.
Blee.
Good luck.
Why do you keep putting that in air quotes?
All right, focus on
this guy's
game
not taking damage because the middle of this room is the edge of his sort of pull radius.
Oh,
and
right.
He gets his invincibility.
Up, there it's all back.
Yep, gets his health back.
It's
actually
and then he runs
to
away.
shoot him.
Right.
I have to just kind of wait for him to get back into position. It's like, hold on. All right, go.
Gotta get my spot. All right, go. Shoot me.
Demon equivalent of timeout. It's like, all right, time in.
So dumb. There are things about this game that are fantastic, and then there are things about this game that guarantee that even though I bought it, I will not be playing it. I kind of hope they make a third one. I don't know.
Yeah, I really want to see a third one. Because, and obviously it'd be different people.
Right.
Because I don't know who exactly is responsible for the quality of writing.
Right.
But it's certainly a high point. Death has some really good lines.
Yeah.
And is actually
the writing is
fairly
good.
unique,
It's just
especially compared to War and characterization and whatnot. He's not as you might expect Death to be. You might expect Death to either be like sociopathic or
he's either
psychotic.
He's
like,
either the
so
Joker,
like kill happy, like Joker kill happy, or maybe just very emotionless.
Right.
And instead, he's characterized as a killing machine, but also strangely loving of his brother.
Right.
Like super protective.
He is a big brother.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you kind of, because I'm going to keep it in the DC universe, you kind of either expect the Joker or Deathstroke. And you get, and I'm blanking on his name because I'm a failure. You know what? Not important.
Not important. Okay.
Nope. I was trying to remember a name of a brother from DC Universe, big brother that was protective, and I can't even remember who his brother is, so that's great.
All right.
Glad I brought it up.
Ask me anything about DC.
I know a fair amount about the DC Universe because they've got some good characters.
The end. Is Superman?
Superman. Yes.
I think that's about as far as I can go with you on that one.
Well, there's Batman. You like Batman.
I only said Batman and Superman. I just said those two examples.
Okay, well, I only heard Superman because of Skype, so...
Okay, alright. We'll blame Skype on that one.
I mean, there's also, like... the Green Lantern.
Sure, okay. I guess the Flash, Wonder Woman. These things.
Hawk Girl. Hawk. I said Hawk, not hot. Then you get into the weird realm of the Teen Titans and stuff like that, where people get creepy. You're still just shooting dudes.
Yeah, I'm still shooting him.
Sure.
Almost done with the shooting.
Good.
Not quite done with the shooting, but
dang,
getting close.
Oh, nice.
Now it has all of the enemy types.
That's cool. I like that.
Do not quite have my awesome sub-weapon on. I have to remember that I'm using the Axe Reaver.
Right.
You can also see here the impracticality of Reaper form. Considering you still take damage.
Yeah.
And the damage boost you get from being in it is negligible.
Yeah.
Frosty.
You get to throw a frozen temper tantrum. So did you just bring them out of their hit states, or?
Nah, they just followed me. I'm actually just going back to use the Gore Hammer again. It's still a lot easier, so. No, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead now, so cool. It doesn't matter.
I do like the
that was
sound.
The last one. Okay.
I do like the sound design on all the demons except for the War Master.
The War Master.
Because they've all got some nice, really gross, like, guttural sounds they do. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. This is another shortcut. Don't know why you would ever need.
Hey, Blood of the Werewolf. What's that?
That was just an arcade game. That, hey, new arcade game comes out, download it because free demo.
Okay.
I've not played it, but it goes on the list. So
there you go.
Here we go. Belial.
Belial. The legions of hell must be in a sorry state to make you a lord.
Curb your tongue, horseman, or I will tear it out. Why have you trespassed into my domain?
It seems some humans have survived the apocalypse, despite the best efforts of your kind.
You speak of the Hunter.
He claimed that he sold you his soul.
His soul's damnation was merely a threat to keep him in check. After all, how much harm can one human truly cause? Lilith and Samael may cuddle you, horsemen, but I have no more patience for your prattle.
Did you deceive the hunter? Or did he deceive you?
You will die here!
We both know that isn't true.
That's a
Never
great
changed,
line. That is
Never
a great
changed.
line. Also very well delivered.
Yes. Although, in fact, it is true because this particular attack. Oops.
Whoops. That was a one hit.
Mini much damage very fastly.
That was like 10 hits. Wow.
This time.
All I go ahead.
The Belial fight is really good, so we're gonna spend some time explaining that. First of all, he has his trident. I think, yeah, it's his trident. Mm-hmm. He will try and stab you at a distance. This comes out really fast, like so. Yeah. And also is accompanied by a gunshot sound, I think, which is kind of funny. Yes, indeed it is. Yep. And then when you're up close, he has a few different options. There's this one here, which just spews tridents everywhere. That's the one that killed me, because about 10 of them hit me at once.
There you go.
He can do some quick stabs. If you're behind him, he will actually use a tail whip, which comes out very, very fast. And then there's this AoE attack when you're coming close, which happens after he blocks you. Mm-hmm. So I find a good strategy is to warp in with your teleport / immediately dodge, because you'll end up behind him and he'll tail whip you, as is the case right there. And then continue doing damage. But he has a few more gimmicks to make this more interesting.
So I'm going to say it because I'm probably literally...
There's a gimmick. Now he becomes invincible.
Oh, that's...
And untargetable. And he'll charge up an AoE attack, which is almost undodgeable, but he'll hold up his amulet before then, so you just have to manually aim at it with the gun.
Okay.
Which is fairly interesting. He has a more advanced version of that, which is his third phase pattern.
Oh, hi.
It's also that.
That's awesome. So...
No, that was way too close.
That was very... So he looks like a cross between two designs from Dragon Quest IV bosses.
Okay, yeah, he does. He definitely has a Toriyama quality.
Yes. Oop.
All right, this is the last form of the. Now it's actually no, that was still the first one. Sorry.
Okay.
In the last version of it, the target will start moving around.
Yeah. That's kind of awesome. Now, the fact that he looks like some Dragon Quest IV bosses, like, tickles a very specific itch to probably only me.
I don't know. There's people out there that enjoy the Dragon Quest still.
Yeah, but...
Japan.
Yeah. It's just... 4 did not age well. At all. Though, what's his name? Gehenna or whatever did actually a very good Let's Play of the NES version. He added a lot to make it bearable.
I see. I think we're finally getting into the last... Come on, do your thing.
Nope. Still just, Oh.
Bosses take so long when you don't do damage.
Yeah. There it is.
There we go. Forgot about that.
Reload.
Ran out of ammo. So there goes that.
Oh, so it's not an instant kill.
Fortunately, no.
I thought it would deal like so much damage that it was essentially an instant kill. Let me guess, you get his trident?
Yes, is the third legendary weapon.
Yay.
So Belial's trident has 3 effects on it. It has Hell Steel, Wrath Steel, which is nice.
Yeah.
And it also has Midas Touch, which will spawn money bags out of enemies when you attack and kill them, so you get extra money.
That's awesome.
This is the same ability that the Goldbringer has, which is the legendary that I missed in the Ivory Citadel. Oops. You'll recall that thing that I said, we'll skip this puzzle because there's nothing down there. There's nothing down there according to the collectibles map.
Yeah.
The legendary weapons are not considered a collectible, I guess, for that particular map I was using.
Right.
We'll get that before we go back, or before we venture further into Shadow's Edge. So Belial naturally is name-dropping Lilith and Samael, who,
of course,
you might figure will come up in the next chapter. So another reason I thought this was a good transition.
Right. It fits, I think. All right, Blum.
All right, yes, Blum, take us home.
You're back. Belial. Is he...
Belial is dead.
You're serious? I don't know what you are, but I'm grateful. My soul is free.
Hunter, your soul was never captive. Belial admitted that he had no power to take it.
He tricked me? I gave the others up for nothing?
The chance that the humans escaped the Demon Lord.
That's not possible.
I must be certain you're not coming along.
No. I can't live with what I've done. Death. As long as you're here.
You wish to be taken now?
Please.
Very well.
What? His head was still attached?
Yeah, it was a precision neck cut.
And he's gone. All right.
Yep. Well, so passes Mr. Blum, and so ends Demon Lord Belial.
Wait, did Blum ever get a name?
He was just called the Hunter. He did not have a proper name.
So he is Blum. Good. All right. Great.
Yeah. As far as I know, his actual name is Steve Blum.
Excellent.
Colon the Hunter.
I'm sure he's played the...
Next time on Darksiders 2, we will go back to main save, so when our stats are good and we can kill things fastly.
Yay!
And we'll be heading to the Demon Realm, Shadow's Edge.
Where we'll be killing demons proper.
Yes, there will be proper demon destroying, and some new characters, which were introduced in purple text in this very episode.
Lilith, Samael, the Hunter, Uriel.
Bum 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 bum.